Hi friends, I'm Zomi and I'm going to be doing your February reading for 2026. Today I'm going to be using my deck, the Homie Tarot deck. If I need clarification, I'll either be using the Manga Tarot deck or the Black Femme Tarot deck, whichever one calls to me. And I'll also be pulling an oracle card from the Starseed Oracle. Alright, and we're going to start with our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Happy February, Aries. Today we're going to be pulling a Celtic cross. Alright, Aries, so start with what's going on in the present. Okay, something's ending. Okay. What's crossing you? Interesting. Huh. Okay. Alright, your past. Future. Okay. The foundation. Okay, I like that. Then we have immediate future. And outcomes. All right. I mumble to myself when I'm pulling you. Just feel free to fast forward. So these are the cards that we got for you for this reading here, Aries. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it already. So let's see if we can piece together this story and really get an understanding of what's happening, right? So when we talk about the present, you're coming out of something, Aries. You went through some sort of situation. And it was painful. But the thing about the Ten of Swords is that it's the end. Something happened, but it's done. It was painful. It didn't feel good, but it's done now. So, and what is crossing you is going to be, it's the Knight of Wands. Aries is your energy. Knight of Wands could be Aries, a Sagittarius, or Leo, a fire sign energy. But the thing that's stopping you from moving forward is yourself. We have whatever the situation was. We got the Three of Wands in reverse, Aries. You're not happy with the outcome of it. So, I mean, it's over. Whatever the painful situation was, it is done. It's done and over with, but you're just not happy with the outcome of that situation. And we have here in the future the Eight of Pentacles, because you're building something. Aries, you're building something, a new relationship, a new career, new spiritual beliefs, etc. You're building something. Five is the foundation, the Eight of Wands. Whatever it was, you went into something too fast. The Eight of Wands, it sounds like you, Aries, like you just jumped, which, I have an Aries moon and Mars. I get it, right? It's just like something sounds good, it feels good. I'm just going to say, fuck it, and I'm going to go for it. And it feels like that's what happened here. In the immediate future, we do have some sort of energy here with a water sign person potentially. Water signs are going to be my Pisces, my Scorpios, and my Cancers. If it's not a person, it could be like you doing some sort of escapism. Because, I mean, we have the Four of Wands here. Four of Wands is like a good sign. Like, it's some sort of celebration. Like, you wanted this celebration. But I mean, it didn't happen the way you wanted it to do. But let me tell you, the Five of Pentacles reverse is actually a good card. Like, it's not as bad as you think it is. Like, you feel like you're being left out in the cold, but you're really not. So, I mean, and it feels like the hopes and fears that you're having right now is there's some sort of imbalance happening. There's some sort of imbalance happening, some sort of miscommunication, some sort of relationship that is not, it's just not going the way that you want it to go. Maybe with an air sign. Air signs are going to be my Gemini, my Libra, and my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it's Aquarius season, so Aries, maybe that's something. I don't think I need to clarify on this. This sounds pretty it looks pretty straightforward. Okay, let's tell the story again. So that, like, because we're here, right? There was some sort of painful situation that happened, and maybe you were the cause of that situation. There's some sort of miscommunication. You went too fast. Y'all did too much. You really wanted the happy wife, happy life, happy outcome, whatever, with this situation, but it didn't really go your way. But it's not a bad thing. Right now, you are stuck in some sort of miscommunication. So whether that is you're looking for a job and the job hasn't landed quite yet, you're looking for a relationship or relationship miscommunications are happening, that's going to be fine. I think it is going to all work out because you are building something. So I just think that you need to slow down and take things one day at a time. I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to work out. Let's pull an oracle card real quick. Okay, so we have for you the Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. And I fully agree with this. In the book, I'll read you a little bit from this oracle card. You're here for a double mission: to grow as an individual and as part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. These words are very tiny, but feel free to screenshot if you want. But yeah, there you go, Aries. I think staying grounded right now is going to be really good for you. All right, bye. That's all I have for you. Have a good February. Hi, friends. I'm Zomi, and today I'm going to be doing the February readings for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Today I'm going to be using my deck, the Homie Tarot deck, and if I need clarification, I'll be using either the Manga Tarot or the Black Femme Tarot, whichever calls to me at the time, and then I'll also be giving you an oracle card from the Starseed Oracle at the end. Today we're going to be pulling a Celtic cross, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we have the Five of Wands in reverse. When it talks about the external influence, there was some sort of like lack of passion as a result of some sort of external influence. You wanted this situation, the Knight of Wands. Maybe this was with an air sign. Air signs are going to be my Aquariuses, my Geminis, and my Libras. You wanted something to happen swiftly. You wanted something to go way quicker than how it went. But for your outcome, we have the Six of Wands. You're going to make a decision. You're going to make a decision. Whether that decision is to stay put or walk away, I think you're going to walk away. But you're going to make a decision here, Taurus. And it's going to be a bold decision. You're going to have to plan something out. So if this is with your career, you're going to have to make bold decisions in that career. If this is with the relationships, you're going to have to, like they say, piss or get off the pot. You're going to have to make a bold decision here, Taurus. So that's what I have for you. I don't think this needs any clarification. If you want a personal reading, always feel free to message me. My rate is in, I feel like it's the first pinned video on my page. But yeah, this seems pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and get you a Starseed Oracle card. I love when astrology be astrology. Your Oracle card is big picture thinking. Yeah, I feel like this is what we just said. You're going to have to make a decision. Piss or get off the pot. I do want to read what it actually says. So I'm going to be reading from the Starseed Oracle book. So I'm going to put this here so you can always pause to read, but I am going to read a little bit from here. And so They're calling on you to be a leader in the future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, to trust that vision and follow it through with daily action. I just feel like this is kind of what we just talked about. You're going to have to make a decision, and it's going to have to be firm. And I think you are going to make one. So I hope this helps, Taurus. I'm wishing you a beautiful February. Bye. Hi, friends. Welcome to your February reading for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm Zomi, and today I'm going to be reading from my deck, the Homie Tarot deck. And if I need clarification, I'll be clarifying through either the Manga Tarot deck or the Black Femme Tarot deck. And everyone will be getting also an Oracle card from the Starseed Oracle. All right, now that we got those intros out of the way, let's go ahead and get these February readings done for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, interesting. Okay, well, let's talk about it, Gemini. Oh, I don't know if I told you, but this is a Celtic cross spread. So we're going to start with the present, which is going to be... I don't think I like this for you, Gemini. So it sounds like we got the High Priestess in reverse. This is the card of making poor decisions. Like you're not using your intuition. You're going off of like things like hearsay, but you're not trusting yourself, and you're not moving forward with clarity when it's coming out in reverse. And the crossing energy, we have the Queen of Cups upright that was crossing you. And so that is some sort of water energy. Maybe this is a Cancer person. Water energy is going to be my Scorpio, my Pisces, and my Cancers. And sometimes it could be some sort of manipulation that's happening because this person is sitting in their power and you aren't. So we see here in the past here, Gemini, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you overgave at some point in the past, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's actual finances with the Pentacles here. I think you overgave, and we have the Justice card in reverse, where it's just like you overgave, you did something, and you don't feel like it was justified. You don't feel like the result or whatever, or what's coming up in the future, you don't feel like justice is being served. For the foundation, we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which we love the Ace of Pentacles because it's like the universe wants to give to you. This is what I'm getting here, Gemini. I'm getting that maybe you were blessed and so you wanted to bless others. But I just don't feel like, because it seems like here in the immediate future, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, where it's just like you've stopped giving something, love, attention, affection, your money, whatever, because you haven't felt that coming back. And then we have here with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like you were building something, but you stopped. It was too much hard work. It was like you were passionate about it, but it was too much hard work. And so the Five of Swords, there's some sort of miscommunication that's happening, and you're wanting to let go of this baggage. The outcome is you are walking away, Gemini. So whatever this situation is here in February, Gemini, it was something that you don't feel great about. You feel like you overgave. You feel like you gave, whether it was your money, whether it was your time, whether it was your attention, whether it was your love, you gave and you didn't get it back. And so you're feeling depleted. And so you're kind of done, Gemini. Oh no, I'm sorry. I mean, I guess it's a good thing to be done, because if you've given everything that you can give, people should be able to give back to you. And if they're not able to give back to you, then maybe you do need to take a break. The card that I got for you in the Oracle was Well in Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. This is their book. I'm going to read from it. I'll put this here so you can pause to read if you want. But I am going to read just a little bit of it. The Well in Orca Elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings, to drop your hang-ups and personality flaws, and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. This is what I think this is giving me with this reading that just happened. I think, Gemini, I think that you've been helping everyone so no one thinks that you need help. I think that you've been the giver and so nobody gives to the giver. And so I think that this is saying you need to let people see where you're hurting. You need to let people know, hey, I need time, I need love, I need affection, I need communication. These are the things that I need as well. And I think being able to present it in that way will allow people to then show up for you. So that's all I have for you this month, Gemini. I'm wishing you a beautiful February. Bye. Hi, friends. I'm Zomi, and this is your February reading for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For this reading, I'm going to be using my deck, the Homie Tarot deck, and if I need clarification, I'll either be using the Manga Tarot deck or the Black Femme Tarot deck, depending, and everyone will be getting a card from the Starseed Oracle as we finish out these readings today. I will be using a Celtic Cross, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. This is for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. Oh. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and go. Cancer, baby, what you got yourself into? What you got yourself into, sweetheart? Oh my God. It started out real good. All right. So let's start out with you and your energy. Cancer, there was some sort of celebration happening. You were having a good time. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you're celebrating. You were celebrating something. And then what's crossing it is you. It sounds like you're in your own way, Cancer. Or this could be another water sign. Water signs are going to be your Cancer, your Scorpio, your Pisces. And it looks like there's something getting in your way. Maybe emotions getting in your way. You thinking that you're right getting in your way, etc. Because we have here, in the past, you moved away from something. The Six of Swords is some sort of like some toxic situation that you're moving away from, those choppy waters. There was a situation that didn't turn out right, so you moved away from it. And we have in the future here, the Five of Wands in reverse. Like, you wanted to stop fighting. Whatever that situation was, you were done. Like, it was so toxic, it was so violent. Maybe it was a job that you just had to leave. Maybe it was a relationship that you had to like get out of. For the Foundation, we have the Strength card, which it feels like this was it sounded good on paper. Maybe the job was stable on paper, but everyone was toxic. Maybe the dude or the woman or the person that you were engaged with, they sound good on paper, but they were really toxic. Because we have in the immediate future the Tower card in reverse. So yeah, there are secrets and lies. Like, maybe you tried to help people that weren't ready to be helped. Maybe people had addictions and whatnot. And I'll tell you why I say that later, because I did see some other cards that came up in your outcome. But yeah, we have this Tower card in reverse, Cancer. Stop doing it. I know you want to nurture people and you want to help people. You have that good heart. Remember, I said you're getting in your own way. Oh, it's coming together. Maybe there was a friend group that you were trying to help out. You got to stop, Cancer. You got to let that go. Talk about the self. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords coming in to save the day. The fastest knight, in the deck. So swift communication. You hear about things, you go in and you try to save it really quickly, and then you end up feeling trapped. You're confused about the communication. You're confused about what y'all supposed to be doing. Got the Death card here, and the Death card is upright. Something needed to end. Something needed to end. And look, you're refusing to walk away, Cancer. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Why are you refusing to walk away? You gotta let it go, Cancer. You gotta let it go. Let's go ahead and clarify. Let's go ahead and clarify. Just this reading in general. We're gonna clarify today with the manga deck, with the Manga Tarot. Sorry. Cancer, whatever the situation is, this is a job. Yes, it's paying your bills, but it's driving you crazy. If it's a relationship, yeah, they're giving you the good loving, but love don't hurt. So whatever it is, Cancer, you gotta let it go. Let's clarify. This full reading. See, I don't. Okay, so here's the thing. I only really clarify if I absolutely need to, if I absolutely have to, or if maybe I saw the death card and the tarot card come up in this reading, so I was like, yeah, maybe I'll give a clarification, especially with the strength card here. But the strength came out upright, so it's not. The strength card is decent. Like, this is you. It's saying your foundation is pretty strong. You have a strong foundation. You have a strong family figure. You have a strong savings. You have a strong whatever. So your foundation is solid. I don't think you need whatever this thing is that is causing you trouble that you refuse to walk away from. It's not good for you. And the thing I love about tarot, which is, like I said, a lot of times why I don't clarify unless I absolutely have to, is because it's going to just give you the same answer in a different way. This is the when I asked for clarification on this reading, the Hermit in reverse. All it's saying is you're refusing to let go. You're refusing to introspect. You're refusing to go quiet. You're refusing solitude, and you need it. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and pull this Starseed Oracle card for you. Oh my God, once again, it's saying the same thing, Cancer. So when I get the same message like over and over and over again, that means it's serious, Cancer. You got the void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic wound. Like, come on. You gotta stop. Okay, so pause a little bit so that you can read that if you want to, but I'm going to read this a little bit because it's so right on time. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or life phase when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary, as if you shouldn't be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is to relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. Cancer, I'm done. That's all you got. Happy February. Go ahead and let it go. I love you. Don't forget to love yourself. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye. Hi guys, I'm Zomi, and this is going to be your February reading for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Today I'm going to be giving you a reading. Oh no! Leo, tell me why my deck just flopped out of my hand. What y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? Because why is my deck flopping out of my hand? We're going to be reading from my deck, the Homie Tarot deck. And if I need clarification, I'll be clarifying with either the Manga Tarot or the Black Femme Tarot deck, whichever one I feel called to at the time. And everyone's getting an oracle card from the Starseed Oracle. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and go. Today we will be doing a Celtic Cross reading. All right, let's go. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let me put this over here so I don't get banned. Okay, Leo. All right, let's talk about it. Okay, so we're gonna start out strong here, Leo. For the present, what we have in that present energy is going to be the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so we have this in reverse, and then I'm trying my best to hide it. Here we go. That's what we're going to do. And then we have the Lover's card in reverse. That's the energy that was crossing. So the energy that was crossing was the Lover's card in reverse. So there's some sort of toxic situation, I think, Leo, and it has to do with the Lovers, because that is the challenge, right? So I'm gonna have this upside down, because if not, I'm gonna get banned. So we have here in the recent past, all right, we got the Four of Swords, but it's in reverse. I like this, Leo. something was painful. Something was on your mind. You were up nights thinking about it, frustrated about it, stressed about it, but you're leaving it behind. You're coming up out of that with the Four of Swords, right? For the present, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. It was painful, Leo. Whatever it was that you went through, it was painful, but it's done. The thing about the Ten of Swords is, yes, it was painful. The communication around it, the love you thought you had, the job you thought you had some really positive thoughts, some communication, some great conversation, some great, text exchange or whatever. And it didn't work out, and it was really painful, and it really sucked, and it really hurt, but it's over. Okay? We have here in your foundation the Chariot, but it's in reverse. I just think whatever it is, Leo, you just have to admit, I can't do this thing. So maybe you're having car trouble. Maybe you're a person who has like a lot on your plate and you're doing it all alone. Maybe you had a family that you thought you could do it with, and you don't have that family no more because the situation was toxic and it's over. Maybe you was in a relationship and you wanted this relationship to work out, but it didn't work out. So you've been trying to do it on your own. You just have to admit that you can't. You gotta let it go. Maybe you have a car that you've been trying to get the car to work for a very long time and it's just not working. Get a new car. Just get a new car. It's not working. You can't do it, Leo. That's the foundation of this whole thing. In the immediate future, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So what's coming up? I mean, you might take a loss here, Leo. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. You might take a loss, but it's okay because sometimes you gotta lose to win. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. You refusing to make some sort of decision, right? We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Wait, pause. So you were refusing to make a decision, but a decision was, because this is the external influence, right? This is the self. This is external. You're not making a decision. A decision was made for you though. Seven of Cups in reverse. So maybe you didn't leave your job, but you got fired. Maybe you're not wanting to leave the relationship, but the other person moved on. Hopes and fears, a brand new start. So you want a brand new start, but you're also afraid of a brand new start. The Fool card. Take the leap of faith. Take the leap of faith. The four of Wands in reverse. As your outcome, Leo. Okay, this is I am gonna pull a clarifying card for you. And I'm gonna use the Black Femme Tarot deck for you, but I can already see what's happening, Leo. There was some sort of toxic situation that you were involved in, Leo. Whether it was work, whether it was a relationship, I genuinely feel like it was a relationship because of that Lover's card. But you could be the type of person who really, really loved your work. Six of Cups. That situation was nostalgic to you, right? It was one of those situations that you really wanted. You thought this was your family. You thought this was the end all be all. You thought this was forever. The Tower in reverse. But you refused to let it go. No matter how toxic it is, no matter how much the Tower came out, no matter how turbulent that situation was for you, you refused to let it go. It was painful, but it ended. Three of Swords in reverse. You Leo, you're healing. Three of Swords in reverse. You're healing, Leo, but you gotta let it go. You have to let it go. You must. And I know it's scary. It's scary to start over again. Maybe you have kids with the person. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you built a whole life in this house. Maybe this is the only job you've ever had. But let me tell you, brand new starts. Brand new starts. Nothing wrong with a brand new start. All right, let's get you an oracle card. All right, Leo, what you have here, double mission, light worker, starseed. Serve the world by being you. Oh, I love this. Let's see what it says. Again, it's for the starseed oracle. You can pause to read it if you want to. I am going to read just a little bit of it. This is so perfect for you, Leo. This says, if you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. Oh my gosh, Leo. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is calling you to step back into you. And I don't want to curse. You are Leo. You are Leo. Like all of this stuff right here, I don't know who you acting like. You're acting like a simp. And Leo ain't no simp. Like whatever this situation was, it sucks. It didn't work out, and that is terrible, especially when we know you wanted it to work out. But it didn't work out. But it doesn't mean that other things aren't getting ready for you, aren't getting prepared for you, and aren't right for you. So I hope this helps. I'm wishing you a beautiful February, Leo. F all the other stuff that people got going on, especially I know as Valentine's Day comes up. If this is a situation where you were in a family dynamic and someone chose to be with someone else that's not you, maybe they left you with kids, maybe they left you single, whatever, and they chose somewhere else, and they made the decision for you, and they went elsewhere. I'm gonna tell you right now, Leo, don't let that stress you out. Don't let that stress you out. Go ahead and be your best self. Get help from the people who love you and support you, family, friends, local organizations, etc. Get help from where you need help from. Sit in your power, move forward. This is a very long reading, but I'm just very passionate about it because I don't like Leo looking like that. So that's encouragement. That's all I have for you, Leo. Have a beautiful rest of your month. Bye. Hi, guys. I'm Zomi, and I'm going to be doing your reading for February of 2026. This is for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. Today, we're going to be using my deck, the Homie Tarot deck. If I need clarification, I'm going to use the Manga Tarot or the Black Femme Tarot, whatever I feel called to, and everyone's going to get an oracle card from the Starseed Oracle. All right, well, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this reading, Virgo. We are using a Celtic cross today for your reading. All right, let's get into it. Okay. Okay, Virgo, let's dig into this right quick. Sorry, one of my videos just uploaded, but here we go. All right, so let's start off with the present moment. Here and now we have the Hierophant, but in reverse. All right, and the Hierophant is the card of doing things. Well, the Hierophant is the card when it's upright of doing things like the proper way, going through the proper channels, and coming out in reverse is saying that you're kind of moving at the beat of your own drummer. You're doing things the Virgo way, which I love that. But what's crossing you is you or some other earth energy. Earth energy is going to be my Capricorn, my Taurus, and my Virgo. And so that energy is crossing you. The Nine of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. And he came out upright. And so, yeah. We have in a recent past, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which I love, especially for my earth signs. So, the universe was giving you something. And what's coming up in the future is you're going to find out something, some sort of secret, some sort of something that is going to be revealed to you, that is going to, the foundation here, is going to make you make a choice, or a choice is going to be made for you. Okay, I see what's happening. And I don't think you're going to like the choice. Okay? The immediate future, what's happening new, you're going to be feeling left out in the cold, Five of Pentacles. So, Four of Cups in reverse. Okay. I think even though you're going to be forced into this outcome and you're not going to necessarily like it, you're going to embrace it. external influences, other people are going to be sad about it. Whatever the situation is going to keep them up. So I'm thinking that something, whatever secret that reveals or comes out, is going to be something that's going to shake up the dynamic. But it's going to be for your benefit. Four of Swords, right? But since it's in the position of external influences, that's not you. You know, hopes and fears. The Page of Cups. You feel that you hope that you're going to be able to emotionally be emotionally mature enough for this. And the outcome is the World Cup, but it is, I said the World Cup, the World card, but it is in reverse. So something isn't over, Virgo. I think I am going to clarify. I am going to clarify with the manga tarot. So some sort of situation. So whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, there's something that happened where you're going to, you were doing good. You were doing your part, Virgo. You were doing what you needed to do. And some situation didn't work out. You found out things and you were kind of forced into a situation where it just didn't work out for you. You didn't like that. But it is what it is at the same time. Some situation ain't quite over yet, Virgo. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. We got the Five of Cups in reverse. We have, okay, have the Sun card. Okay. I mean, this is more of what I've already said. Let's pull one more just to. Okay, then we have you, but you came out in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles is not necessarily terrible when it's in reverse. It's just like, maybe you're not. You need to be more patient and maybe don't stress out about potentially missing out on some romantic opportunities, or don't be so caught up in what happened in the past that you miss out on something, because the Sun card is here. So ultimately this is a positive thing. So let's say that this is a relationship. We can recap this real fast. Let's say that this is a relationship that you had, right? If you had this relationship, maybe this relationship came by an unconventional way, but you didn't want to move forward with that relationship, right? But the universe was trying to gift you something, but you found out some secrets and stuff about it, right? And so some situation ended for you because it wasn't your choice. Maybe the foundation of it was rocky in the first place, and so it didn't move forward, and that left you feeling sad and disappointed, right? But you're moving past that sadness, you're moving past that disappointment, and somebody else is upset as a result. Sorry. Maybe a water sign, maybe a Cancer, a Scorpio, what's the other water sign? Pisces. They were upset in their feelings about the situation, but you were good, Virgo. But then the situation isn't complete yet, right? Because we have the World card, but it's not in reverse. So it's not moved on. We have the five of Cups in the clarification. The Five of Cups came out also in reverse, right? And so the Five of Cups is a cup of, is like you're comfortable with whatever it was, right? And then we also have the Sun card, the best card in the deck. Like this is going to work. This, whatever the situation is, Virgo, it's going to work out for you, right? If it's a job, maybe the job didn't want you, and then a better job came along, but you can't be so frustrated or angry at what happened in the past that you don't let this new job align. But something ain't finished yet, right? So whether it is you was making a certain amount of money and then you stop making that money, but then you're not done yet, right? It's not finished. The World card in reverse. You're going to be making that plus. If it was a relationship, the relationship ain't done yet. You found out some stuff. Maybe y'all separated. You were disappointed about it, but life moves on. You moved on. It ain't done yet. So I hope that helps. Let's go ahead and get you a Starseed Oracle card. And the card that you get is You Are Not Alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Okay. Let's read about that. And I'm reading from the Starseed Oracle guidebook. And here you are. You can pause to read that if you want to. I'm not going to read this whole thing. So I'm just going to read a bit of this card, but I showed it to you so you can pause to read the rest if you want. But the main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life, to replenish when you need to, but not isolate yourself. This could be seeing friends and family who live nearby or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. I mean, this makes a lot of sense considering the fact that you're the Virgo. I mean, you're the Hermit card, right? Virgo energy, isolation, etc., etc. So yeah, I love this. I love this for you. So you're not alone, Virgo. You don't have to isolate yourself. And like more on this, I feel like that added just additional emphasis to this because that Queen of Pentacles came out in reverse. There's a potential here to miss out on like a potential love situation. If you let's say this situation hurt your feelings and let's say when okay. Oh, sorry, I just got a wave of energy. Let's say the world card is saying it's not over yet because it's not done. It doesn't have to be with the same person. It really could be like you tried your hand at love, you were disappointed by it. Maybe they chose someone that's not you. Maybe it's outside of your hands, but you're not done yet. Don't miss out on your opportunity and your potential to find love with the next person because you're so stuck up on this person. Don't miss out on your opportunity to find a great new job because you're so stuck on the last job that you left. Okay, Virgo, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and follow. I appreciate y'all, and you have a wonderful February. Bye. Hi, guys. I'm Zomi, and this is going to be your February 2026 reading from my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, today we're going to be using my deck, the Homie Tarot deck, and if I need clarification, I'm going to clarify with either the Manga Tarot deck or the Black Femme Tarot deck, and everyone is getting a Starseed Oracle card. All right, let's get into this, my Libras. And this is going to be a Celtic cross spread. So there you go. Go ahead and get into it. All right. Well, let's talk about it, Libra. All right, we have for the present moment what's happening right now is going to be the Emperor card in reverse. This is some sort of toxic. This is like toxic masculinity, someone exerting their power not in a healthy way. And then what we have crossing it is the Hierophant, which I just find that very interesting because this is a card about doing things the right way. This is a card of doing things like in order. And so, yeah, so it got some really strong opposing energies. Interesting right there. In the recent past, Libra, you moved away from something that was heavy. Some sort of toxic situation where you weren't feeling heard, you weren't feeling, there wasn't really good communication, but you moved away from it, right? With the Six of Swords. Coming up in the future is the happy life, happy wife, happy, 10 of Cups, like the home, the family, the love, all the things. For the foundation of the situation, we have the Three of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. Okay, I feel like I'm picking up on what's going on. Then we have the Eight of Wands, also in reverse. I think this is a relationship, Libra. It don't have to be, but that's what I'm thinking it is. Let's say it's a job. I guess you can have a relationship with your job. I'm a big Capricorn, so I definitely have a relationship with my job and work in general. But there's some relationship here that is toxic, right? It is, maybe they're overworking you. Maybe the relationship is overworking you. You're wanting to do things the right way. Maybe y'all been entangled for a very long time and you're wanting to get married and they don't want to do that. And this thing is not moving forward. as a matter of fact, Eight of Wands in reverse is almost like y'all moving backwards. You know, what's that Usher Raven song? Going nowhere fast. Climax. I'm not a singer, but that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing climax. Like, look, I want a happy life, happy wife, happy family. What the heck are you doing? All right, we got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. That's showing up as yourself, Libra. You overgave in this situation. Okay, the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, like it was a very passionate thing, but the Two of Wands is a card of where the person there, they rushed to get to the finish line and they didn't take time to really enjoy. Okay. Then we have the external influences, or no, wait, hopes and fears. That's external influences. You're overgiving in this situation because this person feels like there's more out there. They don't want to lock in just yet. Hopes and fears. You feel like this is going to be too much. It's too much. It's too much to carry. It's too heavy. And the outcome, I'm going to be real with you, Libra. Whatever this situation is, I don't think this is for you. I don't think this situation is for you. I don't like saying that, but I don't think it's for you. I am going to clarify with the Black Femme Tarot deck, and this is why. The Nine of Wands in reverse. You don't want to fight. The situation, there's lots of passion there, but you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You want things to like work out as you should. You should be sitting pretty. You shouldn't have to fight for connections. Seven of Cups in reverse. You're not making the decision. The decision is being made for you. You don't want to not be with this person. You don't want to not have this job. The job is being taken from you. The decision for the relationship is being taken from you. The Star Cup. Okay. I said the Star Cup. There ain't no such thing. I meant the Star card. I like this card for you, Libra. Aquarius energy first and foremost. But I love this card for you because this shows that there is hope after the stuff. So, Libra, this is what I'm thinking. Whatever this situation is for you, I think it's time to wrap it up. I think it's time to wrap up this situation and you choose for yourself. Don't let somebody choose to walk away from you. Don't let a job choose to let you go. Don't let any situation choose for you. I want you to be the chooser, Libra. I do. I want you to be the chooser. I want you to choose. I want you to make the decision. And I think you should walk away, especially if somebody is like leading on in that way. Let's go ahead and let's pull an oracle card for you and see what they're saying with these oracle cards. All right. We have Child of the Cosmos. All right. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. All right. Okay, and I'm reading from the Starseed Oracle. Here we are. You can pause this if you want to read it for yourself. I won't be reading the whole thing, but I am going to read a little bit of it. It says, you're being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells. To remember that you're a precious child of a loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all of the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities that ever were, are, or will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too. Well, that's what I have for you, Libra. Thank you so much for your time today. I am wishing you a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful February. Bye. Hi, guys. I am Zomi, and this is going to be the February reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I am going to be using my deck, the Homie Tarot deck. If I need clarification, I'm going to use the Manga Tarot or either the Black Femme Tarot, depending on what I'm called to use. And everyone is going to be getting an Oracle card from the Starseed Oracle. So I did flip the deck upside down for my Scorpios. Just because, I don't know, I flipped it upside down for y'all. I feel like we're most of the way through these videos, I felt like Scorpio needed a change of perspective. So I'm doing a really good shuffle here on these cards. And also, Scorpio, in addition to flipping the deck upside down, I just want to say thank y'all because you guys were my number one watched video for my yearly reading. So thank you so much to my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I appreciate y'all. I love Scorpios. I'm a Capricorn, so I love y'all. We're doing a Celtic Cross reading today. Let's go. Good energy, good reading for the Scorpio. Accuracy. That's what we're looking for. All right, let's go. Oh my. Scorpio. It's always you. It's always you. It's always you. Okay. Scorpio, we can never just have a good reading, can we? I'm just playing. All right, Scorpio, let's talk about it. The present moment, Scorpio. Ace of Cups in reverse. You sad? Are you sad? Was there some sort of loss? Did you lose a job, lose a relationship, some sort of breakup, some sort of something? Because it was heavy. 10 of Wands in reverse. It was heavy. There was lots of passion there from those 10 wands, right? But you had to let it go. That's what's crossing you. The crossing energy was you letting go. So you let go of it because of the 10 of Wands in reverse, but I don't think you wanted to. There was a tower moment that happened in the recent past. And coming in the future, we have the Magician, but reverse. I don't think the Magician reversed is still, like, I don't think any card is bad. It's just information. But this is you feeling like you're lost. You don't know what to do. Because on the foundation of everything here, Scorpio, you was juggling. You was balancing. You were 2 of Pentacles. You were I think you was 2-time Scorpio. I'm just gonna be real with you. In the foundation, you were juggling and also trying to hold on tight to this, whatever this thing was. You didn't want to let something go. 4 of Pentacles. You didn't want to let something go, but you weren't doing what you need to do here, Scorpio. Page of Swords upright. There was some sort of swift communication that came in about it. Judgment card. And people judged this situation. They judged you. They judged the situation. The 6 of Wands in reverse. You're hoping that somebody takes the choice that they made back. But 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles upright for your outcome. Look, Scorpio, you got to fear change, but this ends with the 7 of Pentacles. I promise you, Scorpio. Okay. I promise you, you got to let this go. Whatever this is, you got to let this go. I'm going to be real with you, Scorpio. I feel like you the one who fucked up. Maybe somebody else did. Whoever fucked up, somebody fucked up. The reason why I say I feel like you fucked up is because we have here, in the present situation, some sort of loss of that situation, and then you being forced to let it go. But also in the foundation, there was some sort of 2-timing, and then we have the Page of Swords when it comes to you and yourself and that energy or whatever. So I feel like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the other person. Maybe it was an air sign. What I have here, I have an air sign. I have your energy, Scorpio energy. Yeah. Air signs are going to be my Gemini, my Aquarius, and my Libras. But yes, Scorpio. What I'm feeling is there was some sort of thing that happened in this connection, in this job, etc. It was heavy. It was heavy. It was passionate. You loved it. You enjoyed it, but it was heavy. And there was a tower moment. There was and this happened in the past. The tower moment has already happened, which is a great thing. So, I mean, it sucks. It sucks that it happened, but it did happen. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be clear, you got the Magician here. You can absolutely move forward, Scorpio. You have it in you. You can absolutely move forward, right? Because whatever this situation was, it wasn't like a solid situation to begin with. There was already two-timing going on. There was a lot of juggling going on. You weren't being choosy, or somebody didn't choose you. And even with all of that, you're still trying to hold on to it. You're still trying to hold on to it right now. You're trying to hold on to whatever it was. But it's not giving that. Whatever the situation is, I know you have a fear of change with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You don't want to change. You don't want to meet somebody new. You don't want to get to know somebody new. You want to just go back to who you knew. But there was a judgment that was made in that situation. The Judgment card. It was a very karma was served. Whether it was your karma or somebody else's karma was served. That situation ain't going to go back. But you have this beautiful Seven of Pentacles card. Something better is coming. Something better is coming. You just have to plant your seeds. All right, let's go ahead and get you an oracle card here, Scorpio. Scorpio, what we have is you got the love. I don't know that Handrian energy, codependency, boundaries. See, Scorpio. All right, let's talk about this card. All right, Scorpio, this is your you got the love card again from the Starseed Oracle Guidebook. You can pause to read if you want to read the full thing. I'm not going to read the full thing. I'm just going to read a little bit of it. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive. Or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is a sign to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously. To acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you. To assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe and cover up. Wow. Well, I feel like they just said what I was saying this whole time. So there you go, Scorpio. I know this one, that was a deep one. So I'm really sorry if there was a relationship that you thought was going to come back. And then, Mercury retrograde is loading in the next, I think it's in March. So they're not coming back. They've moved on. I think it's time for you to move on, Scorpio. But I love you. Y'all my favorites. So I love you. Don't forget to love yourself. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Well, you can subscribe here, but follow the page. Give your girl some love. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful February, my beautiful Scorpios. Bye, friends. I'm Zomi, and this is going to be your February 2020. My dog. Y'all. Goodness gracious. This is going to be your February 2026 reading for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm reading from my deck, the Homie Tarot deck. Ba-doop. And if I need clarification, I'll be clarifying through the Manga Tarot or either the Black Femme Tarot. And everyone is going to get an oracle card at the end from the Starseed Oracle. All right, so what do we need for my Sagittarius? Oh, and then we're doing a Celtic cross for the spread. All right, so, oh my gosh, it's 222. I'm going to put that up on the screen just because it's 222 right now, Sagittarius. You would have 222. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this. Oh gosh. That flopped out of my hand. All right, Singe. Crossing you. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's talk about it. All right, Sangies. All right, let's see here. We start out with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And all right, there was something you were building here that didn't quite work out with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And for your crossing energy, we have the Six of Cups. So to sort of explain why it didn't work out, we have the Six of Cups, and that came out upright. So maybe something from the past that came up, maybe habits from the past, dwelling on the past, some sort of inner child healing that didn't happen. In the recent past here, we have the Three of Cups. So this is a card of celebrating, of community, of partying, of really enjoying. And then we have here in the future the Death card. So something ended. Something ended for sure. On the foundation, we have the Four of Wands. So this was something that you felt very celebratory about. You were some sort of celebration. You were having something that you felt really, really good about here, Sagittarius. This could be a relationship that you felt really good about. It could have been a job that you felt really good about, because that is coming up in your foundation and it's upright. So maybe you were planning some sort of celebration or something like that, but then in the future, you reluctantly have to move away. Six of Swords. So maybe this situation that you thought was good actually didn't turn out good, but you're moving away. Like it's like you're moving away from choppy. Like you had to kind of like bandage yourself and move on to something better. So maybe there was some sort of communication that hurt you. There was some sort of like conversation that hurt you, that you have to ultimately move away from. When we have the Self, we have here the Ace of Swords, but the Ace of Swords is coming out in reverse. So there's some sort of miscommunication or some sort of lack of clarity that happened. Like if this was a relationship, maybe there were some sort of misunderstandings or either lack of communication that didn't move forward. Yeah. We have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, like the guy with the Seven of Swords, he's sneaking away. When it's upright, he's sneaking away. He's choosing to fight differently. He's choosing to choose his battle and fight in a more strategic way. When it is reversed, it is like, and this is going to be the external influences. What is the energy on the external? And this is misunderstandings, miscommunication, lack of communication. And so that's one of those things that, I feel like there's just miscommunication all around. The Six of Wands in reverse. You're afraid of what the future holds for you, Sagittarius. So maybe there was some sort of relationship that you kind of had planned out. You thought that this was going to go a certain type of way, and then something happened with some miscommunication, and you feel like because of that, you're afraid of moving forward, right? And for your outcome, we have the Seven of Pentacles, but it's in reverse here, Sag. So right now, it's looking like there are some sort of missed opportunities. You didn't plan well enough. You're having financial troubles. Oh gosh, I don't like this. Let's clarify a little bit with the Manga Tarot. Let's clarify this situation a little bit, Sagittarius. Let's clarify just a bit. Maybe this is a friendship that when this card jumped out. So let's see what it is. The Sun card. You would get the Sun card. You would get the Sun card. It's going to be all right, Sag. But I mean, you're ruled by Jupiter, right? So whatever the situation is that isn't working out in your favor, I'm willing to say that it's going to work out in your favor in the long run. Because we have the Sun card there. So whatever is ending, let it end. If there's a friendship that ended, let it end. Yeah. We have, again, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse again. So, the thing about tarot is sometimes, which is what I clarify when I absolutely have to, but for the most part, the message is the message. The message is the message. Like, it's going to say what it's going to say, right? And so a lot of times I don't really feel the need to clarify because the message already said what it was going to say, right? Something didn't work out, Sagittarius. Something is dead, done, over with. The death card, right? You got to move away from it. You're healing those wounds. You're moving away from the choppy waters. But if you keep dwelling on this, you're gonna miss. I feel like even though I'm saying this right now, you're not going to listen, Sagittarius. That's genuinely what I feel in my heart. I feel like even though I'm saying this and even though you're watching this, you're not going to listen. And therefore, that's why you're going to miss out on some opportunities. So whether that is a new love relationship, a new job opportunity, a new whatever, you're going to miss out on it because you're so focused about what's already transpired. So I hope that helps. My only encouragement with that sun card there is it's going to be okay. The faster that you can just accept what is and then move forward from what is, then, I think the better overall. Let's get you a Starseed Oracle card. Let's get you a Starseed Oracle for my Sangies. All right, we have here Activated Earth, Power Places, Ley Lines, Trust Where You're Led. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's read a little bit of that from the guidebook. All right, Sag, you can pause to read this on your own if you want to. I will not be reading the full thing. I like this part. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. I love that. Yeah, I love this so much. As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and gardens watch over you. Maybe go get some time in nature, Sag. So I hope this helps. I love you. Don't forget to love yourself. I hope you have a wonderful February. Don't forget to like, comment, and follow. It really helps me out. So thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, guys. I'm Zomi, and this is your February 2026 reading for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Today, we're going to be using my deck, the Homie Tarot deck, for the reading. If I need clarification, we're going to use either the Manga Tarot deck or the Black Femme Tarot deck, and everyone is going to get a Starseed Oracle card. So let's get started. We are using a Celtic Cross for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. Okay. I'm a Capricorn too, so y'all know. So this reading for us. Interesting. Okay. Period. All right. I love it. We gonna see. Let's get into it, Capricorn. Let's find out. All right. So like I said, we're doing the Celtic Cross. I feel so called out right now. So the present energy is going to be the Six of Cups in reverse. And this is a card of dwelling on the past. Dang. Why are we doing this, Capricorn? Why are we dwelling on the past? Why are we there? It ain't there no more. It don't matter. But yeah, it's a card of, something happened in the past and we're just focused on that. You could be working on forgiveness, forgiving what happened in the past. But yeah, you need to learn to let go. And then what we have crossing that energy is we have the Five of Swords. It did come out upright. So I like that, actually. I like that because it talks about walking away from like whatever. The Five of Swords, you see this person on the like somebody want to fight and you just threw the swords down and you walked away, Capricorn. You said, you know what? You have it. You got it. I don't care. It's totally fine. you're moving away. I like this because there's some new, like, if it's a job, um, there's a new job on the horizon. If it's a relationship, there's a new relationship on the horizon. Um, Good communication coming in. All right. In the past, we have the Ace of Swords here. And with the Ace of Swords, I actually like this card, especially when it comes out upright. But yeah, in the past, you felt like there was some sense of like truth or clarity that you got. So maybe in this situation, maybe it was a job that you had to walk away from, that you were frustrated about, or a relationship, or a situation that could have been a relationship, and you got some sort of truth or clarity around it. And then we walk into the Queen of Wands, but she's in reverse. So maybe the situation, and this is in your future situation, maybe whatever happened couldn't work out because of the Queen of Wands. Maybe somebody chose the Queen of Wands over you. This talks about things being delayed. This is a card. Let me tell you something, Capricorn. Delayed is not denied. That's been my motto. And we are ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is going to be that planet that causes delays. So it makes sense that you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. This card, it really talks about you not really having a passion right now. Maybe you don't have a passion for, or a care to be in a relationship right now. Maybe you don't have a care for the work that you're doing right now. But Capricorn, don't worry, it's gonna come back, right? Because what we have here in your foundation holistically is we have the Four of Cups, but the Four of Cups is reversed. And so the Four of Cups reverse, I mean, maybe you're doing some solo time right now, but I don't think that is a bad thing. This could be where, romance comes in unexpectedly, or like, you have some sort of financial stagnation right now. But I mean, it's saying the similar thing, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because things can change. But it's going to be up to you which direction they change in, right? And so right here we have the Fool card, but the Fool is coming out in reverse. So what that tells me is that you are not taking that leap of faith, Capricorn. All right. So maybe there was some sort of betrayal that you experienced, which is why you're looking back here with that Six of Cups in reverse. Maybe there was some sort of I don't know, disappointment, something that you experienced, and you're not really wanting to move past it. But I have here for your energy, Capricorn. Come on. 10 of Pentacles. This is you. You're abundant. You're meant to have the wealth and the money and the family and the joy and all the things, right? And what's happening external is you're letting the chatter from the outside come in and talk. Like the page of swords, and maybe it's an air sign. Air signs are going to be my Geminis, my Aquarius, and my Libras. So you're letting the chatter from the outside stop what you got going on. But I still do like the page of swords upright. So maybe this is like my best friend. He's an air sign. He's an Aquarius. So maybe, embrace them more. We have here, what you're fearing is this. That's so funny. I like the Nine of Pentacles. I don't think that your hopes and fears, I feel like every Capricorn is always hoping for a bag. So we get that pretty clearly here. But I think that this has a double meaning, because the Nine of Pentacles is a great card for your bag, and it is not a great card when it comes to love and romance. Like you could have a new beginning in love and romance, but for the most part, this is a really good card when it talks about like finances, new opportunities, etc. And then we end with the Star. If there's an Aquarius in your life, go hang out with your Aquarius friend. go do that, because the star card is Aquarius energy, and it's coming up out upright. I think that's a really, really good card for you here, Capricorn. And then we're also in Aquarius season, and when you have the star card that's upright, it's a very lucky time. I feel like everybody's been saying that Capricorn is going to have a lucky time right now, but seeing this star card being like the theme of your reading, I think that that is true. Like, maybe you don't want love right now, but there's a good chance that it might come up. Maybe you might have a surprise thing where your finances suddenly increase, right? After being stagnant for some time. Maybe your love life increases after being stagnant for some time. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm picking up. I don't think that there needs to be any clarification here. I think this is sounding really, really good. If I was to give you any advice, I would say that, especially with the star card here, things are going way better than you expect. So just stay the course. Just keep going, keep focused, keep working, keep doing what you need to do. Oh my gosh. I'm a Capricorn, y'all. That made me feel really stinking good. Oh my goodness. Because this is exactly how I've been feeling. This is like what right here. This is exactly how I've been feeling. So that's crazy. Anyways, we have here activated earth, power place, ley lines, trust where you're led. Let's go ahead and read that. Somebody recently also just had activated earth. I don't know who it was, but I'll let y'all pause to read if you so choose to. I'm not going to read the whole thing, just a little bit. You can read the rest if you want on your own. Just pause that earlier that I showed. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. I like this. As an earth sign, as a Capricorn, it is always going to be good to get outside, get in earth, put your feet in the actual dirt, go touch grass. It's dead serious, Capricorn. Go touch grass. I'm going to take my own advice and I'm going to go touch grass. Maybe not today because it's raining, but definitely soon. All right, that's all I have for you. I love you. Don't forget to love yourself. Bye. Oh yeah, like, comment, share, follow, all the things. Bye. I love you. Bye. Hi friends, I'm Zomi, and this is going to be your February 2026 reading from my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, I went ahead and I flipped the deck upside down for you. You know why? Because your planet spins on its side. So why not? Today we're going to be using my deck, the Homie Tarot deck. And if I need clarification for any reason, then I will refer to the Manga Tarot deck or the Black Femme Tarot deck, depending on what I'm being called to. And everyone gets a Starseed Oracle card. All right, so let us start here. My Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are doing a Celtic cross spread. Interesting. All right. Well, let's talk about it. We start out with what's happening in the here and now, in the present moment, and we have the Justice card. I love that for what's happening right now. It talks about like responsibility, good luck, so healthy exchanges right now. But you want to make sure that you're doing things in a fair way right now, because what is crossing that is the 10 of Wands, which is just like with the 10 of Wands. I actually don't mind the 10 of Wands, right? It talks about something being heavy, and it is upright. So it talks about you making decisions, right? So whether those are heavy decisions, passionate decisions, but you are being bold right now and you're taking steps towards that. So that is what is crossing this energy of the Justice card, of doing things in the right way. You also have in the recent past the Wheel of Fortune, which I really love the Wheel of Fortune here upright, because this talks about recently having like some sort of good luck, some sort of good fortune, maybe you're lucky in finances, you've been lucky in love, you've been lucky, you've had some sort of luck, like you bet on yourself and you came out right in the recent past. And then we have coming up here, we have the Six of Wands, but the Six of Wands, it is in reverse. And the Six of Wands in reverse isn't necessarily like a bad situation. It's more so talking about having some sort of fear, some sort of like there's something unknown that's happening, some sort of fear of change that you have that's coming up shortly here. But your foundation is the Three of Cups. Wonderful. You're very likable. You have really good friends. You have really good connections. You have a really good community. Even if you don't see it, even if you don't know it, or if you don't see it, you do have one. So I don't think this fear of change is gonna. I don't think that is going to be something that's going to be hurtful, I guess you could say, in the long run. All right, and so we have coming up here, we have the Empress card, and I really like the Empress. The Empress is Taurus energy, and especially upright. It shows like in the what's coming up in the near future, some sort of happiness, some sort of abundance that's coming to you, feeling like nurturing. Now I will say you should be careful because this is also a card of fertility. Like if you're not trying to have no kids, I would be careful in the recent future with this coming up, because it is a card also of like fertility, and nurturing, mothering, all those sorts of things here. All right, when we talk about the self, we have the Temperance card, but it's in reverse. Sagittarius energy. So the Temperance card talks about timing, and you're co-ruled by Saturn. And so I think that is something significant, especially when the Temperance card is coming out in reverse, because it says something like maybe the timing isn't right right now, or maybe there's some sort of disharmony maybe within yourself. Maybe you're being impatient about something. But the external influences is with something like doing things the right way. So I don't know. So perhaps it could be like you're ready for something to just be done, but the Hierophant is telling you to do things. The Hierophant and the external influences is telling you just do it the right way. Saturn rewards you when you do things correctly within the right timing. So it's like maybe you're wanting to be in a relationship right now, but it's saying just do it the right way. Court them properly, etc., etc. Maybe it's saying that you're wanting money right now, you wanting it real quick, but it's telling you to do it the right way, get the money the right way, because if you don't, and especially with the Saturn influence, you're going to feel it. You have the Strength card here, which is, Leo energy, your opposite sign. I like this. Your hopes and fears. I think the Strength card is really good energy. I don't have anything negative to say about the Strength card, especially when it's upright. It's talking about, and then this is your season too, okay, Aquarius? So we're in your season right now. So it makes sense that you have this super positive reading right now. It talks about you being in control, you taking the lead, you doing what you need to do. Like there's lots of like vital energy right now that's really showing up for you, and I actually really love this. And then for your outcome, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't mind this in reverse, especially for this reading. I think something that you really want is going to be delayed, but I think it's fine. The job may be delayed. The promotion may be delayed. The next step may be delayed. Your whatever you are trying to reach for next, there might be a delay there, but it's coming, and it's going to come very passionately, and you're going to be very successful in whatever is unfolding. So I love that. That's awesome. I'm gonna be real with you. Some of these readings today, I was nervous. I was like, dang, people whatever. So I love the fact that your reading came out so positive, especially it's your season. All right, let's talk about the Starseed Oracle card. All right, you have your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. I love when astrology be astrologing because, like, didn't we just talk about this? Y'all would have the very last card in the Oracle deck, the Starseed Oracle book. You can pause to read if you so choose. I'm just gonna read a little bit of this for you. This card is inviting you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create? How can you express yourself more creatively? I love this. Again, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but y'all go read it. But I feel like this is essentially what we've been talking about, right? Things unfolding for you, but you got to do it the appropriate way. So I love this for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow the page if you like what I'm doing. It really inspires me to keep going. I appreciate you so very much. Happy birthday to all my Aquariuses. And I love you. Don't forget to love yourself. That's all I have for you today. Bye. Hi guys, I'm Zomi, and this is going to be your February 2026 reading for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Last but not least, thank you so much for being so patient, Pisces. Maybe I think for y'all season, which is going to come up in towards the end of February, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it backwards so that y'all are first for once. Why not? We have the reading coming from my deck, the Homie Tarot deck. If I need clarification, I'll be pulling from the Manga Tarot deck or the Black Femme Tarot deck. And everyone gets a Starseed Oracle card. So yeah, I am doing a Celtic cross spread. Let's go ahead and get these things started. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Huh. All right. I feel like this one, from what I've already seen, I feel like the story is pretty clear here. But let's walk through it anyways, because like let's go on the journey, because things might become more clear as I start talking. All right. So we start off with this current situation. What's happening right now? The Two of Swords upright. There's some sort of decision that needs to be made. There's some sort of decision that you're refusing to make, like you're being indecisive. And what is crossing that? The Six of Swords in reverse. Some sort of situation you're refusing to move from, right? You're refusing to move past some situation. So if this is a love type situation, you haven't made a decision on that romance situation, and you're refusing to move past it. If it's a job, you haven't made a decision on whether or not to leave that job, and you're not past it yet. You're not moving on from it. And you know why? I feel like this situation felt like everything that you wanted. Ten of Pentacles. It gave you the stability that you wanted. It gave you the comfort that you wanted. It gave you the finances that you wanted. It felt really good, but that's in the past position. What we have coming up in the future position is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there isn't a lot of cooperation that's going on. Maybe that was what was happening in the past, but right now there's not a lot of cooperation, right? And Pisces, the Hermit. This is your opposite energy reverse. So this is going to be Virgo energy, but it's reverse. Virgo is your opposite card. And we have some eclipses coming up in Virgo and Pisces. Well, should be finishing up. I think we're finishing up those eclipses. But regardless, the Hermit is a card of, like, taking some isolation, going away and retreating, taking time to yourself. When it's reversed, it's saying that you're not doing that. You're not taking the time that you need. Maybe you're not taking the time and this is at the foundation. right? You're not taking the time that you need to heal, right? Or you are feeling so lonely and so isolated that you're not letting other people in. All right. You gotta open your mouth and tell people what you need, Pisces, because that's the foundation right now. We have the Page of Pentacles that is in your immediate future energy. And I don't actually mind this because this is going to be earth sign energy. That's going to be my Capricorn, my Virgo, and my Tauruses. And those energies trine you, so it's not bad energy, and it's coming out upright. And this is a card of some sort of opportunity, prosperity, some sort of like new ventures coming up. So I mean, I would encourage you to embrace those new opportunities, especially since we have your energy as the Four of Wands, right? I love this energy for you, Pisces. The Four of Wands energy, and it's upright. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration, right? Like, is a card where if we're talking about like love and romance, like you're planning on making future plans in relationships. You're planning, you're doing things carefully, you're making informed decisions, right? But the external influences are this. There's maybe secrets and lies, the Moon card. And there might be secrets, lies, things that you don't know, that, you know, we have the Two of Pentacles, but it's coming out in reverse. So honestly, maybe the secret and lies is that at one point somebody was juggling multiple people. Maybe somebody had financial burden before. Maybe somebody was doing too much before. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was you. Maybe you was juggling a lot. Maybe you had a lot going on. Maybe there was miscommunication going on. But, I think that those are the things that you fear with whatever the situation is. Okay. I know that the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse could feel like you're warranted. I mean, I think with any situation that we go into, it's okay to have a little fear or to be concerned. I think that with the Ace of Cups coming out in your outcome, I think that this is saying that happiness comes from within, not others. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe there is some sort of situation that happened here. I think that this is a relationship. I think that this is a relationship. Maybe a relationship that didn't make a decision about you, or maybe somebody that was indecisive about you. Maybe somebody who used to be a player, used to have financial troubles, etc., etc. And I think that this is ultimately saying that everything is meant to work out for you. If a relationship ends, it's supposed to end. I know it may have looked like it was going to be your end all be all, but you're going to be okay regardless. You don't need somebody else to fill your cup. You can fill your own cup, Pisces. So, I guess I'll pull I'll pull one card from the Manga Tarot, in order to just get a little, just an extra layer of clarification. I feel like it's pretty clear, and the funny thing about it is, when things like this are already clear, and try to clarify, it's just going to tell you the same thing in a different way. So, I feel like it was pretty clear. All right. Oh, let me cover up the boobies. So, the Hangman in reverse. A refusal to see things from a different perspective. Exactly. Like I said, I'm turning it upside down so that I don't get bad handled. But yeah, exactly what I was saying before. Same thing with the Hermit in reverse. A refusal to let go, or a refusal to go inward, a refusal to do that sort of thing. But you can do it, Pisces. You're literally the sign of going deep. So I think that this is encouraging you to look at things from a different perspective. Maybe that person came into your life to get you the lesson that you needed, Maybe that job came into your life so it could show you the next type of job that you really wanted. Maybe whatever ended was a good thing. We're pulling from the Starseed Oracle. And today, Pisces, you have the 7-star sisters. Okay. Birthing creations. Tapestry of life. Expression. Okay, let's read this together. All right, Pisces, and I'm reading from the Starseed Oracle. Feel free to pause to read this yourself. I will not be reading the whole thing. I'm just going to read a little bit of it. Perhaps you're being called to surrender to a creative project, such as a new business or a book, or perhaps you're being called to weave beauty in your home or in the way you cook. Regardless of the end result, you're being called to express yourself through your creativity, to surrender to the creative projects that both scare and excite you, to find a way to weave beauty back into everyday life. I love that. That's beautiful. Feel free to go back, pause, read the rest if you want, but that's all I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow this page for more. It really helps me out. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful February. And if you are a February Pisces, happy birthday. Bye. Love you. Don't forget to love yourself.